Wayne Forbes. So Wayne Forbes is
Lonesome.
no Wayne Lonesome, Wayne Forbes. I live in England.
Imagine PNP blogger confirmed that Mark Golding get a drug lad for a PNP ticket to come to Parliament.
Yeah.
You know, say, hey, I want to go piece of slice. I want to go slice of the argument. All right, baby. What's wrong with you? You okay? That's crazy, you know? Admitted that your leader, when you come out and say a man of integrity, got a drug lord and a ticket to come in with Parliament.
Look at Victor Wright. Look at PNP Victor Wright, who raped his 13-year-old daughter the other day. He's still a member of the PNP. There was a letter put out in the Jamaica Observer saying they are thinking about his membership. Imagine that.
And Joylian membership. Joylian still a member. Did you ever hear nobody come out say?
Sylvia, who analyzes, he can still run for the PNP. He's still a member of the PNP. They are a criminal party.
All on
They're criminals.
So this
including Mark Golding, all of them.
This interview is between Wayne Forbes in the UK and Isat. Okay, so hold on. That was yesterday.
At you last night from
Friday.
Be aware of them as Andre Stevens, whichever it's the same person we are talking about.
Well, I will just say that I actually came on your show to talk about
where this attack is coming from.
Well, I will say I'm only responding to the fact that there are persons generally misinterpreting or misrepresenting statements made by me in relation to the Parliament of Jamaica, the new breed of politicians. Me here. Yeah, there's pandemonium. The Prime Minister is passing through Portland Eastern.
Wow.
So, yeah, but as I said, the conversation certainly is about this whole idea and that I was saying that women didn't have a place in the Parliament, which was not a statement that was made by me, but rather this representation that was from one of the lower-minded reporters on a local TV station in Jamaica, or radio station, or whatever you call it. It was misrepresentation at its highest, and because I know that certainly it is a waste of the court's time to sue men of straw. I generally just let it pass. What I noticed, however, was there were a lot of labor right bloggers who took it up and tried to misinterpret what I was saying. So it came as no surprise when I heard that Andre Stevens was attaching himself to that, because when it comes to misrepresenting the truth and playing victim, I am never that person. So I saw the clips and it was going around today and people were making statements, and I only wish to say that I don't want to detract or descend into the arena. And one thing I never do is have compassion and empathy. I understand the human rights, so I won't go toe to toe with people, because I understand that mental illness is real. I understand that the Constitution is for, and I will just.
Hold on, Petal. So, guys, this is Andre Stevens he's talking about with the mental problem. With the video out there with Andre Stevens cussing out Isat, right? And we know that, let me repeat, Andre Stevens, who Mark Golding promised a seat, was at Bellevue for 3 months, right?
And Andre proudly says that he is, them can't, if they even sue him, not now come out of it, because him is a Bellevue patient. Him said all the time.
Oh, that's why I carry on like that. Because he can claim sanity.
Insanity. He might be a psychiatrist.
Oh, you have a Bellevue certificate. What? I need a copy of that certificate. Who can get me a copy of that certificate? $5,000 US.
To understand, there's a
Alright,
real
I gonna try for work on it, Kerry. I gonna pull up his string.
mustn't be sidestepped or swiped. If anybody knows who the honorable
Kerry, in video when in there Bellevue, they on the same social media, yeah. Right pan yeah. How much confirmation Ingi say him a Bellevue patient on YouTube?
Okay. Yeah, I would have loved to have the certificate, can print some shirts with it. But run the tape, Peter. Run the tape. Run the tape.
I understand the human rights, so I won't go to toe with people because I understand that mental illness is real. I understand that the Constitution is for everybody, and I will just simply say that for the public to understand, there's a real issue happening in Parliament. People mustn't be sidestepped or swiped. If anybody knows who the Honorable Portia Simpson Miller is, they would understand the ceiling, the glass ceiling that she's shattered to ensure that women take their rightful place in Parliament and when right so to do, become the Prime Minister. So it is most unfortunate in 2026 to see women tearing down each other, disrespecting each other, and giving people an opportunity to have this very conversation that we're having. I sent you the clip of what I actually said versus what is out there in the media, edited by originally Nationwide. Then this girl who, this little girl who she had breached a disaster risk management and lost her claim to fame.
About Gabby and Fly then.
Some Gabby girl, and then Andre picked up and piggyback on her defamation and mischaracterization of myself. And
do you think? Let me ask this question. Do you think it's a misunderstanding or it's a deliberate mischaracterization?
No, man. It was deliberate, and I understand. And I like I said, when he made reference to the people of Portland Eastern that I took to Parliament and called and referred to them as mongrel dogs, I spoke to them, and I even saw.
Oh, so true. Isat not carry him go Parliament and Isat carry the people them from Poland and call them mongrel dog.
Yes.
Mr. Andre, bad man, all on there.
Person, so you have local politics and you understand. So when you hear the detractors coming out, you know who is pulling the strings and pressing the buttons and telling people what to put out. So I knew it was deliberate because the Facebook posts were sent to me, and there are key players who have stuff to say. And all I will say is sometimes if you follow the food, you know who is saying what.
No, but Andre has been attacking you for weeks or months now, subliminally and sometime publicly. Do you care to explain to the public, because we know you to be before the general election or since the days of when we were running Partner Job, be very close to Andre and being a part of the show. Do you care to explain where all this is coming from?
So, all right, so let me just explain something to you. There is, I don't know how people navigate life, but there are people who navigate life and they are characters in other people's script and other people's movie. I have never been a character in anybody's movie, regardless of how people see it. You were the producer at one point, and I was on that show. And when I was on that show, it was a show that had possibly not a lot of credibility and was known to be a gossip show. When I
Hold on, Petal. So what show he call a gossip show?
What?
Andre Stevens show is a gossip show?
It doesn't have a lot of credibility and it's a gossip show.
Oh, I need that.
That's where the PNP YO Gen Tech is now.
But hold on, but Mark Golding went on that show a few. Oh, Jesus Christ. I want to go on to this Sunday.
Mark Golding go over there. Dayton go, all of them like PNP go over there.
Oh, Okay. Thanks for this little piece of business, Isat. Run the tape, Petal. Run the tape. Guys, tap, please. Tap.
On that show, I went through a whole general legal counsel hearing, paid $500,000 for quoting Vibes Cartel on that very show. That show disappeared, and I moved on to many other spaces, including Reasoning with Ratigan and other podcasters. And through that, I launched Context Matters, the show that put things
So you must say upon Andre's show, he go make the court when he talk about the when he did say Paula Llewellyn to do whatever, and he must pay 500,000. So he must basically say Andre's show a bring down show.
Okay. Oh. And I plenty time Mark Golding sit down over there with them. Hey, let me tell you something.
You trouble Zion. Andrew cause a show there, you know. All right.
And hold on, let me read trivia comment. Isaac literally just pointed us to where PNP is spending their money and how it's being spent. Yes.
Yeah.
And there are ways to come out and say people getting paid. I'm not getting paid. I have 3 different jobs that I'm doing. I'm a university here.
Vote JLP, what he's saying is that him said this show not have a lot of credibility and it is a gossip show. And if they can remember, say, over there, so in the go make the Vibes Cartel quote, like, say something out of the Vibes Cartel song, quote, and in getting in trouble with the legal council of Jamaica, and had to pay a fine of 500,000. That's when he did make the comment about Paula Llewellyn for go suck what the words of a cartel song. I love it.
Text. I don't personalize, and I don't descend into the arena of mix up when it comes to people and how they do. I'm in a space all by myself sometimes, and I get along with everybody. So in terms of this that's happening, I can't even respond to it because I am doing the people's business. I'm a member of parliament, and believe me when I say my duty are to the people of Portland Eastern. I'm at my constituency office right now. Like I said, Prime Minister has been in the constituency, drive around just now, hear me. But I'm busy on the show right now, so things must go on. I will see him in Parliament on Tuesday. But these are the things that people don't understand. I'm also an active...
Hold on, Peter, mute that for a minute there. So, during this interview, the Prime Minister was down there, cutting ribbon, delivering things to the people of Portland, and him was doing this interview at that time, and he couldn't.
He's end up in live, you know.
Oh, so he couldn't come off TikTok to go attend and to go see what was going on in his constituency. Is that what he's saying? Say, oh, he will see the Prime Minister in Parliament.
But you see, also because he might get the backlash about being so friendly up with the wholeness, he might kind of just ease off too. You have to see with him, you know.
Oh, okay. Boy, me I tell the people plenty little fish tail over on the PNP side. Who want to fish a shark? Run the tape, Peter.
Practicing attorney. I'm not an idlers. Yes.
But in your election campaign, he worked on your election campaign. He advertised your election campaign a lot. There is the argument that he wanted compensation for his work after he won the general election. He wanted compensation, and there is a breakdown. And a further question, are you aware of a letter concerning yourself, Perry, and Ishmael that he would have written?
Listen, I don't come on the show to talk about whether somebody wanted compensation, and any letter that is out there circulating that it don't have $1 billion. Hold on, it don't have money. Hear me. Wait, you're too mixed up. No, it's not mixed up, but these are said to be a part of the problem. Just hold on now. I'm gonna say this to you. I'm not gonna participate in that. That not gonna make me any money. It's not gonna make me any money. I'm gonna tell you with good with good common sense that you must understand something. I'm a member of the Noble People's National Party. I'm a proud member of this party. I have sat in spaces where I would not have gotten an opportunity to be a member of parliament were it not for Mark Golding and the People's National Party. I need people to understand that. I know what the climate is in Jamaica. What I'm not going to do is to participate in tearing down anybody. And there has been many before that have come and tried to tear down Isat. Yeah? But me, I don't want all oak tree where limb can pop off and me the ox out. So I'm not really worried about that. What I will say is that anybody that has political intelligence, anybody that doesn't participate in self-interest and self-victimization would appreciate and understand that when somebody is saying that I am for the People's National Party, but are cherry picking like the Jamaica Labour Party does, and pick on individuals and try to politically assassinate them, there's something fundamentally wrong with them. Now, because I know that my duties to the people of Portland Eastern, what I would have done in essence is to continue to do what I have to do, because I can tell you, post Melissa, that's the same show says nothing is wrong with Portland and I'm focused elsewhere. So I don't know how people come to say that I am in any rift with anybody, because I'm always going to be focused on the people who elected me, and that's the people of Portland Eastern. So I don't have to go on platforms and say, while I'm fighting for Portland Eastern, people are saying that Portland Eastern don't need help right now, because you're not God. You don't know the lived human experience for the people who voted for me. So once I draw the line, you can say anything about Isat, but once you start to call the people of Portland Eastern mongrels, trust me, unforgivable acts, and in the name of politics, I'm just gonna say I empathize, sympathize, because I do understand that those who live vicariously through people who are actually in the field and doing the work will always be the best critics. But he who feels it knows it. At you last night from you.
Yes, guys, there you have it.
Really, it's, guys, let me tell you something. This set of PNP, right, is the worst we have ever seen in our country. Isat say he know that he wouldn't have gotten a chance to run for the JLP, knowing that he was a deportee and locked up in America, drug trafficking. And it's not the first. It's not the first that he has been locked up, but he was able to come and run for the PNP. PNP throw anybody name on the ballot box. Anybody. And that's why we'll always talk about Sylvia and Victor Wright. You understand? Sylvia damaged up his wife, and his sons, them were the one who walk in and find her bloody body. And the entire PNP was trying to cover up that murder. They went as far trying to cremate that woman's body. Right? Cremate. Mark Golding, everybody come out talking. Woman died from natural causes, and they were trying to rush. PNP doctors went there, pronounced her dead from natural causes. 3 gunshots, and they looked on that body. PNP doctors, PNP MP doctors went in there. to declare that woman died from natural causes, all along trying to cover up what Silvera did. You understand? Still a member
You
of the
play what
PNP.
they want with the genius, them, because over here, the one they plan start. You know.
All right, hold on, let me finish. And still a member of the PNP. Come out of prison, can still run for the PNP. You understand? Victor Wright, 13-year-old daughter. The little girl just started getting a little breast at 13, your body just had developed. Raping one 13-year-old daughter. In a 2026, this man served as 1 term as an MP. How many other children did he rape? That's the question. And still, he's a member of the PNP. He's still a member of the PNP. You understand? They are a criminal organization. That's why they don't like police. You will never see PNP come out and talk about anything. The police had a peace march. There was a peace march in Allentown on Saturday. The police, along with the community march, the police, along with persons from that community and constituency, they march for peace. They march for peace in that community. You understand? You're not going to hear PNP talk about that because they don't support police. You will hear the PNP bloggers talk about, oh, the police, them need to pack up and go. Give Jamaica to the criminals and the dons. They support crime. We had 2 teachers unalive. That was murder. They did Marvin and them, we didn't hear from them. But as the minute the police touch somebody, so they come out. They could defend and tear down the police officers. They're a criminal organization and they're criminals running on the PNP ticket. And they always try to twist it around. Yeah, they always try to twist it around. Always. We got an award. Jamaica received an award for the first time in history. The Peace Award. PNP not happy. They're not happy about that. They don't want Jamaica to be receiving those kind of awards. They want to be on social media, bad-mouthing our country and have the worst to say about our country. Because they think they're bringing down Andrew Holness, but it's not Andrew they're bringing down. It's our country they're bringing down. You understand? And Mark Golden support all of this. You hear what Isat say? Mark Golden supported. Andre Stevens is a gossip show. And Mark Golden always over there with him. Andre Stevens is a Bellevue patient. So
And
when you
also he's a big fish too, based on what I heard. Or a shark.
A shark, you call them the past fish steers, those are sharks. Sharks. Yeah. Bellevue patient. And that is where Mark Golden went and went live with these people. And now he's out there fighting with Isat because he did not collect his payment. I want to play a video with Andre Stevens out. So this madman now, Andre Stevens, a Bellevue patient, Mark Golden promised him a seat. Peter, what's the area? Which area he got promised a seat to run on? A ticket to run on the PNP ticket? Anybody can run on the PNP ticket.
Oh,
no
but
Eastern County, Fairbaird Williams seat.
Yeah, but then I hear them say over Fitzjackson seat.
Oh.
So however I go, cause in keep on say me need to go up the street, for go change things, go change up the parliament, and I think keep on say.
Damian Crawford did upon anxiety medication. So I don't know. Mark Golden and Peter Bunting should have been in jail for Finzac. People always say Mark Golden new to politics. Mark Golden not new. Mark Golden sit at the table with PJ and Omar Davis when Jamaica crashed. And while PJ was selling all every asset. Only thing.
Remember Mark Golden was the longest serving justice minister. Remember go.
So Mark Golden and Philip Palwell, all of them should have in a jail for the corruption and what they did to Jamaica. But it's really sad that they're still sitting in Garden House and still collecting taxpayer money. Let's not forget about Philip Palwell, 10-month-old baby, Soraya, and the young lady that got murdered. Hey, people, stay away from the PNP. You're not safe. That young girl decided to have a baby with Philip Palwell, and the baby got burned to death. She and the baby, Melissa Silvera, they might rape up them own children. We're not safe. Miss Chang down in Westmoreland, she cried out for sexual harassment. They did nothing. The women rights movement, they didn't come out. None of them came out for her. She got frustrated and she left the PNP the other day. Guys,
Yeah,
I
man,
can
they
give you,
can't to PNP, if you know, spread your leg, carry, you can't work with that.
I can give you guys 1,000,001 reason why PNP, this set of PNP, they need to choose a color from. Let me finish. They need to, that name, that PNP, that name, because we had so much bad luck on the PNP, they need to change the name. It need to be a different name for that party. Can't use that PNP anymore, that name. The destruction that brought to,
Rise
the
United,
destruction that name brought to Jamaica is not a good look under Manley and PG. You understand? And I said on a live yesterday what the PNP, what the wicked PNP them is doing right now. They're trying to rewrite history and blame it all on Siaga. May Siaga's soul rest in peace. It was Siaga who came about and saved Jamaica after Hurricane Manley and Hurricane PG. You understand? So blessings to Siaga, the wicked PNP, just like how what they're trying to do to Andrew Holness right now, one of the greatest prime minister. Second is Siaga to serve Jamaica. The PNP them out there trying to muddy his character, along with the IC.
And Uncle Bruce too. Uncle Bruce is a great prime minister.
I'm not worried about Bruce right now. Me talk about Siaga and Andrew. Bruce, all right. Talking about Siaga and Andrew. Because they're two of the greatest. They're getting a lot of attack from the PNP, the wicked PNP them. You understand? So, Jamaica, we have a lot of work to do to save this country from getting back into the hands of the PNP. Our country is 50 years backwards because of PNP. 50 years.
Secretary, well said.
50 years. This government right now is working on some serious water project to get water to the people them. You understand? To get running water to the people them in Jamaica, some communities for the first time in history under this government. You understand? You just forward. Skyfall, you miss it. One piece of mix up. Yeah. Because the amount, I think it was what? And it should be more than that. Because in 2025, when we run the election, 350,000 Jamaicans received running water, and the list was still long. And I always say to myself, what was previous Prime Minister doing with this country? The workload is so heavy on Andrew Holness. And he's getting the job done. This is the most taxpayer money we have ever seen spent in our country. The most. And they want to call him a thief. This is the most of our taxpayer money we have ever seen spent in Jamaica today. You understand? The most. Them filming. Skyfall, we soon fill you in. One piece of mix up. Yeah, this is the most. And what I notice, what's going on in our hospital, we have PNP in manager position and they must sabotage the thing, people. We have PNP part of the management team and they must sabotage the thing to try and bring the government down. The PNP, they don't play the game fair. They are cheaters. They don't play the game fair. They don't campaign fear. They campaign on lies, misinformation. They twist everything. Everything. Every time Andrew hold up his mouth, they twist it. You understand? They twist it. They are delusional. Just listen to them. I don't hear anything more about their petition. You guys hear anything more about the petition? They went wild. Sign the petition. Sign the petition. And Marvin have them for a fool. Marvin students. Marvin who...
Marvin get lawyer right to Oral Wallace, JLP blogger. Cause Oral keep on call him out for Miss Gloria money. So he might get them. Oral said, bring it on, I don't afraid of you. I will be bringing Miss Gloria to court.
Oh, the $50,000. Oh, okay. Yeah, all Marvin supposed to depend on radar.
Oral PSC.
No man, Oral Wallace, JLP blogger Oral Wallace. I always do the video there.
Oh, So it's
Guys,
a man
today is
say, God,
Sunday. Nathaniel, mute your mic. Today is Sunday, and I preach in the JLP gospel today. We need to save the country. Here, Jamaica, PNP belongs in opposition.
I didn't
All
finish
right?
you call me, you
Hold on,
finish your call.
Nathaniel, close your mic. You disrupt the preaching today, Sunday. You're making me lose distraction. Inbox me. Guys, listen. During the hurricane, Marvin scammed up $50,000 from one lady. Marvin came out the other day and threatened the TCN people coming into Jamaica, say there will be 25 dead bodies. Let me see if I can find that video to play for you guys. Yeah, he threatened them.
Kerry,
And
I'm
not
a labor
only
right
him.
back for that, Kerry.
Nathaniel, mute your mic, please. Talk after. They see no play around live right now. Serious business going on here right now. Right, guys?
But Kerry, what you need to say is that upon Andre's show, Marvin meet the lady.
Yes.
She was a student of Andre, you know. So over there, so now, but Miss Gloria, Andre was a part of it too. The learn of the lady.
Yes, Petal know all the good business them. My assistant's pastor today. And guys, I need a copy of Andre Stevens Bellevue certificate. Anybody can get me that. Will be good. I'll pay for it. You understand? If we can get a copy of his Bellevue certificate. A poor mad people. Look at Mother Love. Mother Love go to jail because of the PNP. These are the people. Remember Mother Love? He was drive down Mother Love to give him a shot.
Mama said new friend, you know. My mama said a friend. I like Mother Love more than all of them. Mother Love nice, you know. Mother Love are doing things.
Yeah, he's a nice person, but I don't know because he married to an English being, but I don't wonder if him catch a record. Because if him catch a record,
he's not gonna get any documents to go to England with what's going on with him now. Can he get a clean police record and all of that?
Mother Love in a Mother Love's state. Which embassy? Which embassy?
No, but honestly, still, you know, England sort of used to the mad people and still like them have a program for them up there, you know?
England don't really want nothing to do with Jamaica like that, you know. Imagine we're still under England and Jamaica need visa permission to go into England. And 90% of the time, England deny it. I keep reminding you guys, England wanted to build a prison to ship out all the Jamaicans over there in their prison. They say their tax dollar don't deserve. Their tax dollar should not be spending on any Jamaicans over there in England.
And hold on, Kerry.
In their prison.
Kerry, let me land and tell the panel something. In like early 2000, Jamaicans didn't need a visa, and PJ Patterson went up there and tell them, say, listen me, after him and Bush Stewart, they move all of the drugs with Air Jamaica, right? Him went up there and said that them need to do something or else him not gonna have nobody for cover. And I
Who say that? PJ?
Yeah, PJ Patterson.
Because at the time when PJ crashed Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
All over 30 financial banking institutions shut down, including banks. Over 44 business shut down, and people was trying to get out of Jamaica. About 1 million people left out of Jamaica then, you know. And under PJ. So when PJ go over there, go beg for England now, you know that he couldn't see if Jamaica was in a wreck. Jamaica was crashed. Everything shut down.
He was wrecking Jamaica.
You understand? And the most people ever, Manley and PJ, shit. Remember Manley said 5 flights a day, you know, get out. Manley was basically running out the Jamaican people them out of Jamaica.
Yeah, talk about that, Mr. PJ.
I wonder if Manley was planning to move Cubans into Jamaica. People, let me tell you something. You see all Manley him? Anyways.
PJ sign over the company to him.
Which company?
Him boyfriend. Here Jamaica. Him sell it to him for little nothing. And then start up them drugs conspiracy. You understand me? And every time when here Jamaica lift up a PG and boost toward shipment. You understand?
Oh God.
The time we land, brother, and then whole in Canada, England, America is full of ganja. Them mess up them mash up here,
Hey,
Jamaica.
Jamaica coming
When
up far away, you know, guys.
Jamaica return back to the citizens of Jamaica, he have a balance on 900 million Jamaican dollars on the back of Jamaican people. Tax, up until today, taxpayers still pay money for that airplane. Still pay
Yeah,
off the
man.
dividends of it. Still pay
And well
money for it.
done. And well done now after them use it and lift up so much contraband. Not just ganja, but the white lady too. Right? Him still not lose because he make billions out of it, and then him sell it to Caribbean airline. So he not lose. Them
All
call
Omar,
pirate.
hey, you see all Omar Davis and them? And people they should have be up in a prison up till now.
And here Jamaica, Kerry, have you ever traveled unlike
I don't really,
here
well,
Jamaica?
here Jamaica was
before?
running on a loss, so I don't really want to talk about that. But
Yeah.
JPS, right? The power company, if the country was doing good under PNP, they could have invested money into JPS, like what this government, Andrew, this government here with good money management can buy back JPS, you know, people. Then can buy back JPS twice. Just
Sure.
look how Andrew run the country right now. Look
And
how
not
Andrew
just
run
that.
the country right now.
And not just
Every
that
week,
too.
every week, ribbon a cut. Follow
Yeah,
the Prime
man.
Minister page, guys. Go on the Prime Minister page. Keep up with the government who's running the country, not the opposition. They are just
And that,
miserable right now.
yeah, man. And not just that, to big up to Andrew and Dr. Chan, because even the police station, them have AC, you know.
Yeah, they double the post. What this government did, they double the police force, so there's more boots on ground.
Yeah,
You
man.
understand? Over 1,800 police vehicles was bought under this government, and vehicles still coming in. You understand? Under PNP, not even bicycle police them could have find. The police station in Portland was rotting down. Some of the windows them couldn't open up a piece of wood they had. The building was rotting down, about to drop down on the people, and we got a brand new police station in Portland. Hey, let me tell you something. Miss Vaz did one term in Portland, and she did more than what PNP did the 30 years they had Portland for. Big up to Miss Vaz.
Same thing with Miss Davis. She did one year in Hanover, and the amount of work that she put in. You see me?
You know what the PNP, let me tell you what they did. It's like the PNP only have a voice when JLP government is in power, because we put Miss Vaz there one term in East Portland, right? All of a sudden, everybody come out and they want this and they want that. PNP was there for 30 years. Why weren't you guys asking for all those stuff? All of that should have been done. All of that should have been done. Miss Vaz shouldn't come and meet them things, those kind of demands on the table. Those should already been done.
Yeah, man.
Especially, that's what I'm saying, even this water situation going on in Jamaica. When Andrew Holness first became Prime Minister in 2016, every Jamaican should already have running water. 2016, Andrew Holness
all the time PNP knows that they want beard, and then have running water, JLP no power. When PNP no power, them okay, they don't want nothing.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad. But I know my Prime Minister is going to work some miracle. Because like I say, guys, I support this JLP government, and I'm going to hold them accountable.
Sure.
I'm going to hold my government accountable. You understand? All the little goodies that they put on the table, I'm going to hold them accountable. They're doing so much. One of the best housing program, guys. You remember when PNP came out and they were trying to tear down the housing program to say that, oh, the government giving back the house, and hey, PNP them dangerous. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Hold on there, Frank. They came out, and because they noticed that Andrew was giving out these nice, beautiful black houses. We're not talking about the board house and the outside toilet that on the PNP days they were giving out, you know. And they were doing that with the food at the poor. We're talking about, guys, who remember Operation Pride? Go look up Operation. I'm giving you guys some homework. Go Google Operation Pride. That was PNP housing program thing. Go Google it and read up on it for yourself. A big failure. Money missing.
Up until today,
No
95% of them Operation Pride over title for the property.
No house got built under Operation Pride. So what happened after it
And they don't
failed?
have no title for the land. No farmer documents at all. 90% of them.
After they fail, and the government program that they put together, Operation Pride, it failed and everything, and it could no house come out of it and money get thief up and blah blah blah. They link up with Food of the Poor, and only thing Food of the Poor could have built was these little board houses with outside toilets. So that was what PNP giving the people. So Andrew Holness come now with one of the best housing program. This is the most houses, over 50,000 houses, and if you listen to the Prime Minister, they aim is 70,000. We have Guyana coming in. They signed a MOU. Hold on. They signed a MOU. So Guyana, the other day, the Prime Minister went to Guyana and the red carpet. Andrew Holness is respected around the world. You understand? They roll out the red carpet for Andrew Holness in Guyana. From the plane to his hotel room, the red carpet got rolled out. He got treated like a king. The greatest ever. And now Guyana is coming in. Big up to Guyana. Thank you for that, Guyana. They're coming in to build 300 homes, and I hope this gets split up between different parishes that need it. The person who need it, they get their houses rebuilt. So big up to Guyana.
Kerry girl.
Hey,
all of the PNP scandals of their 19-year reign amounted to over $300 billion, Jamaican dollars.
Right, may I tell you about
all of the PNP scandals in them 19-year reign, all of them amounted to over $300 billion Jamaican dollars. You know, and that from long time.
You know what? After they crash the country, then turn around and tell the Jamaican and run out the Jamaican them, tell them say they can't go along, lift up out of the country and go on. That was what PNP did. And people want to talk about Manly are the greatest. Manly supposed to open a hell right now.
Look at Kerry. Let me show you something, Kerry. Look here now.
Manly supposed to be in a hell and burn to what he did to Jamaica. Go ahead, guys.
Kerry, it is so ironic. Look here now. PJ Patterson is the longest serving PNP Prime Minister in history. And no PNP not talk about PJ. You notice that? No PNP not talk about PJ. Michael Manley alone them talk about.
Biggest deal.
Michael Manley more wickeder than PJ. Because Michael Manley, after he destroyed Jamaica, he tell the people them so they could go.
Kerry, none of them.
Michael Manley organized flights, extra flights, so the people can take the flight and leave out of Jamaica.
Kerry, listen to me now. You ever hear PNP talk about PJ yet? No PNP not talk about PJ. None of them. And PJ are the longest serving Prime Minister. And none of them not talk about PJ.
Kerry?
And Michael Manley alone them talk about.
Hey, PJ Patterson wickeder than Michael Manley. PJ Patterson so wicked, Kerry. Michael Manley kick him out of the party.
Yeah, he had to resign. He had to resign.
And he come back with the racial slave and trick Jamaica people.
Remember this,
PJ woman at Pampas right now. PJ woman Pampas right now collecting the same salary as Andrew Holness. PJ should have in a jail in Pampas. Ian, what's up, guys? Let me go check on my rice.
I want to say something.
You guys want to see my peas on rice?
I want to say
rice and peas.
Yeah, I want to say something earlier, but
want dinner.
Yeah, can I say something? Because everybody talking. Yeah, the first thing I wanted was to say earlier was while they were talking about the Cuban doctor coming up, over 40 Cuban doctors are coming. As a matter of fact, they are here and they're signing contract with the government. Their own contract now, so they are not working under the government, under the plan like they had with the Cuban, whatever. They are directly signing as I'm gonna be here in Jamaica.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Ian, what did you say? Repeat that. I missed that.
40 Cuban doctors supposed to be here.
Not 40.
How much?
50. I think it's hold on, let me see something.
No man, it's supposed to be 40, I think, but 50 nurses coming.
Hold on. What
one
I'm
day will
saying,
remain, Kerry. Not this set, Kerry. Hold on, not this set. There was some remaining doctors and nurses that did not return back to Cuba with the team.
that didn't
That is what Mr.
return
Kerry
back.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Hold on, man. McCary said she'll check something. Yeah, man. But I'm telling you, that was returning back to Jamaica, who left, signing a straight contract with the government. You understand? And their fund and everything will be here in Jamaica. They will be living in Jamaica. They're not going to be with the Cuban thing. They're signing up to be a part of Jamaica. And 50 nurses is coming. Over 50 nurses, I don't know if they reach yet, but they're on their way to Jamaica to sign off also.
but Ian, you know what's my views on this? I don't know how much children will be graduating from high school this year. We need to encourage these young people coming out of school to get into the medical field. We have 2 hospitals that will be opening up next year. A children's hospital. I think the children will be about 250 beds. The adult hospital will be about 400 to 450 beds. So we need to have our own people working for us. There should be a lot of scholarship out there for our young people to get into the medical field. There are different positions that you can take up in the medical field. The most 2 popular ones are doctors and nurses. So encourage. You might have nieces, nephews, or anyone. Encourage them, because sometimes you choose a profession and there's no demand out there, and the profession that you choose, you cannot find a job with it because that's not where the demand is in. So right now there's a high demand for in the medical field and construction, because Andrew Holness is billing out Jamaica. NARA is passed. NARA is a law. The PNP tried so hard to stop NARA, and they couldn't stop it. They tried so hard to stop the 3rd term. They couldn't stop it. And we go in for the 4th term, and we are going to run over them again for the 4th term, because Jamaica is going in the right direction, and we cannot afford to bring this country back, people.
Yeah, what I'm saying, you notice that they are not fighting the NARA again, because
but NARA is a law. I not even want to talk about NARA, but I'm just talking about the jobs.
Right. No, what I'm saying, they I believe in it and know that it's going to create the job. So listen, I've been talking this for quite a little while now, and as you said, that is what should be on the mind of every blogger, JLP blogger, is to speak about the development, right, through NARA and the jobs that they're going to create, that we're really going to have a shortage. Really going to have shortage where we not only will, as you said earlier, that people from the Caribbean will be coming to Jamaica. I'm already Jamaican coming down on vacation using the health service already, because I've heard somebody on a live. So she come down and get our treatment, them and come down and somebody collect our medication, and she will come down every 3-4 months and collect it. But you have Jamaicans that come down on vacation and using our health system right now. So there are many people that
come to surgery here. Someone come to surgery here.
So what I'm saying,
around the world.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, the third thing I want to talk about is somebody make reference why they have not talked about PJ. Because if PJ was such a good prime minister and did great for Jamaica, differently from Mashup Jamaica in the 90s, then the PNP would have him on them lips. They would have campaigned on him. But the only thing them can talk about is Michael Manley. And they can't show you what Michael Manley did in the 70s. Right? They cannot tell you what he did in 1970s.
Yeah, you don't say when you check it, Michael Manley worse than PJ.
No, that's what I'm saying. They can't show. No, because he's the one that set the bad example. He was the first giveaway father.
No luck. I mean, Portia wasn't too bad, but we had no luck. If you check the history of it, we had no luck under PNP.
Why Portia's is getaway, right? Portia's differently from showing our mama love to the people. What Portia's did was she was very good with the farm workers. She did make them build a building for them, a new building and all of that. She was good in her welfare, social and welfare. So she did well in that. But as Michael Manley was a leader of a country, in him honor, when we were up there before the world, our dollar was up there, he brought down Jamaica to its knee. Cause America's enemy with the greatest country of the world, where Russia himself can't manage United States, and he jump on the bag one as him could have taken America. Okay?
But Ian, when you listen to this set of PNP, they want Jamaica to take on America, big, powerful Jamaica, When you listen to PNP, they want us to get in a pig fight.
If we follow them before the hurricane, in our election, we're gone. would a enemy America never turn their back on we would have desolate? Because they are stupid. I'm not saying that they're not go to school and educated, you know. Because as I tell a young man, when I say dunce, it's not really mean they're dunce, but they are dunce to the fact to politics. Number two, they're unintelligent, meaning that they can't understand that the wayward things of doing something as a parents or as a relationship. You understand? Because government and governments are a partnership. Agency and agency is a part of government. And when something go wrong, they say government, they don't say government agency. So when they say government, it look like it's a prime minister and the leading team in parliament. When really and truly, there are a lot of civil servants who are dragging them foot and dragging them and dragging all part of them. And some are charging the work. I'm telling you, I do my research. You have nurses that is a part of it too that make the job look impossible because they're on a political endeavor. I've seen that. You understand? Yeah, I'm seeing that. You have many people they are working on a political doctors out there doing it just likewise. You understand that? And thing like that.
I said, you know what I said earlier? The team that make up the management team, the team that is managing the hospital right now, pack up with a lot of PNP and they must sabotage the thing.
It's just going on. Yes, that's true.
They must sabotage because let me tell you, PNP right now, you know, what the mission that they're on, you know, is to tear down Jamaica. They want to see Jamaica destroy and the worst happen to us here in Jamaica so they can get on a politics. They don't even want
so they can get up front.
They don't want, you see these people that got houses got destroyed and people who need help in Jamaica. They don't want it. You will never go on a PNP live and you hear them helping them to sign up for the roof.
No, that's what I'm saying. That is so true.
There is so
You've never
much
seen a PNP live wherein I just said a representative from them, just like how Pernell Charles and Lexi was on the program trying to identify people if their name was on a list and see how they could solve. You never see PNP and Campbell.
And it start from the head. Neither them nor the MP them themselves not helping the people.
No,
them are talking the people, them and use the people, them are political football.
That's what
guys, hold on a second. Yeah, mute for a minute. I want to show you. There's so much to talk about, guys, and I have to go eat dinner. So when I'm eating dinner, I'll let you guys have the platform and talk.
Okay.
But guys, I want to show you guys this trophy. What do you guys think about this? So,
yeah, I saw it, and I posted this morning.
What do you guys think about this?
With PNP, that's a cult.
All right, hold on a second. Who was this trophy donated? Let me see what I can say here.
A student that did well.
All right, who was it from? Was this trophy? I have some question about this trophy.
The councillor.
Hold on.
The councillor, right division, right from the Sandy Bay division. The PNP councillor Sandy Bay division.
Hold on. So it was the councillor who donated this trophy, right? So guys, I'm asking you, and you guys can also respond in the comment. Do you think it was right? I think they could have put the PNP, probably put it on it one time, probably in the back. But this look like you won a trophy for PNP.
For the PNP.
They did one labor right.
Hold on.
What should be in the middle of that? Should be in the middle of that is excellence
what you
for the
guys
child.
think should be in the middle of where the PNP sign is? Shouldn't it be what this person got the award
That's
for?
also excellence, right, of what they have done. My God.
What you guys
excellence is PNP. That's a political trophy. That's fake. This look like fake. This should be given to PNP MPs that did well in their constituencies. They should get this trophy, not the child. This trophy is for I'm going to the antidote to all his members who won the 28th seat. Him should I give them these trophies?
I think this is wrong. And then down to the bottom here, they have PNP twice again. This is how desperate PNP is. This is wrong. And you know what, guys? I think
I did one labor councillor and labor right MP do it. I said Jamaica no bond down.
All right, guys.
No, not
hold on, guys. Give me a second here, please. Now, guys, I think the school is wrong for handing this out also. I would have returned back this trophy. What you guys think?
No, but maybe this
the principal himself is a disgrace. The principal can never accept something like that to give to the child.
Maybe he's political himself. That's what they do it.
But then I tell you, and I hope you tell if the principal himself is not the same individual who is supposed to be the division.
say maybe
Yeah,
political
you
himself.
see where they have, hold on, let me zoom it in. You see where they have the PMP sign here
Yes.
and they have one here? I could understand if they had put only one PMP sign here to the bottom. Not even here. It shouldn't even be in the front. It should have been at the back of the trophy.
At the back.
You understand? But they have another sign here and they have another sign here. The only thing they left for them to put on this trophy is vote for PMP. When you reach 18, vote for PMP. But the school is wrong though, guys. The school is wrong. So I'm gonna mute because I'm making some nice salmon, fish here and peas and rice. I'm gonna share my food while you guys mute. So I'm gonna give you guys each 2 minutes to just talk on what you think about this trophy. And guys, you can voice your opinion in the chat. There's a lot going on in our education department.
No, send this to Marlon Morgan, any one of them. Up top there.
Hold on, Nathaniel. There's a lot going on because right now we have a lot of PMP teachers and in our school, and I don't understand that because on the PMP they were under what wage freeze for what?
Hello.
Almost 12 years of wage freeze on the PMP. So you really have some great ungrateful people in this country, educated fool I call them, because this should have never been. This should have never. The principal should have gotten rid of that. But guys, Marcia, take over for 10 minutes.
Hold on. Before you go, Carrie.
Hey.
So this was awarded by the school?
No, it was donated, I guess,
To be awarded.
from the PMP counselor, right, Nathaniel?
The PMP council would have gave this award
They're presenting.
as a presentation to the child.
Like a prize given for the
This is
our mathematics award. They gave a child a mathematics award.
But this is totally wrong. If you want to, this is where you put politics in education. If you're giving it to the school to hand out the award, or you even go there as a PNP, if you want to make it personalized as a PNP person, you take the child to your headquarters or have a press conference and whatever, and you handed that child that trophy on behalf of PNP, but not through the education system, when the education system is not PNP or JLP. The principal cannot be accepting a trophy from PNP to advertise PNP through the education system.
That's been political.
JLP. So what if JLP come up now and give that same child an award and say JLP award to this child? You cannot do that.
So
the principal, hold on, the principal.
PNP don't come out.
But we're the civil group. Where's the JTA in this? Where the JTA in this to call this out? You cannot give, if you want to give the Pickney an award, there is nothing wrong in giving the child an award, but not through the school. You carry go all over, you call a press conference, and you give the Pickney on behalf of PNP. You cannot give it to this education system. It should not be. I'm not sure that this is not one AI video, man.
No, it is real. No, it is real. Everybody saw that.
No, but I'm not sure. I said no one. This, how many say anybody?
No.
Where is the JLP party to call out this?
Well, we just don't want to follow up everything, I guess.
You mean say no one follow up everything? This is politicizing the education system, which already being politicized, being JLP and PNP. We know that.
Only the Ministry of Education can look into the matter.
But the JLP party itself, the Ministry of Education should and ought to, the JLP party, the Young Jamaica, whatever we call them, ought to be called this out. This is what JLP party needs to do, the JLP party itself. You have to separate yourself from the government and the JLP party from the government. You have the JLP youth wings of Jamaica, right? Should be calling this out if it was given to the principal on behalf of PNP to hand out. You cannot.
So they might not be following your live. So you have to do one little clip with this.
But how come they not say this? No, I'm not going to send anything to them. Or we're not supposed to. Because they're supposed to be following this thing up.
This just started to leak must have over Friday because I saw it, I think it was last
how it wasn't sent to them?
I don't know. Maybe they might see it. I don't know who sent it to them or if anybody sent it to them. But I saw it and I reposted it. So it's just coming out that this is happening.
Make sure say this is that. Sorry, I did not say good afternoon. Good afternoon. Tell me there the bake one potato pudding. Let me try, although I can't bake.
Can I get peace?
Okay.
Guys, my dinner, my rice I'm so proud of myself, guys. My
You
peas
get
and rice
good
are.
potato? You get good potato, Marcia?
You get the Jamaican potato for $8 a pound.
Yeah, dear. Kerry, rice and
Hey,
peas. Please stop saying peas and rice. Rice and
peas and
peas.
rice are rice and peas. It come out so good. You guys want some? The fish, everything is good. My soursop juice, everything is so
You
good.
understand? No, man, we
Anyway,
can't have
guys,
this. This
back
is
to the
it.
politics. Go ahead, Marcia.
The GLP is in a slow mode right now, except for the bloggers them.
No, because what really happening, you have to understand, hold on, I understand how you guys feel, but I'm just have to explain. The JLP party itself doesn't have the time for every bullshit.
Oh, bull crap.
It's bullshit, No, hold on. I may understand how you feel and me and others feel, But what I'm saying is, every bullshit that the cow shit, the MP have the time to go out there and counteract it. Maybe, as I said, they have PR who said, which one of them said that they will go after certain things and deal with it. But you're not going to find Andrew and, I'm saying,
Andrew,
you can't
who did I call out? Who did I call out? Remember the 28 bank accounts? Remember the 28 bank accounts? And when did they finally came out? Okay. Jamaica is in a 24-hour. Sorry, Petal, go ahead.
No, I'm not to say I made this a listen.
Oh, Jamaica is in a 24. The political sphere in Jamaica is in a 24-hour news cycle. We are now going into the parish council election. That's what they're doing. We cannot allow them to be taking foot on it. Next, you're going to hear people to say now, okay, so why did the JLP not send out the people who doesn't know better? So what happened to the JLP award? How come they not get an award? Which you're supposed to be have a distinction between the award, the PNP award, and the school. You cannot have a PNP logo on here. I'm giving to the school on behalf of PNP to this child.
Guys, hold on a second.
That's a whole beer face. PNP.
Exactly.
1 second. Someone is asking, Kerry, you need to put up the achievement of Jamaica. Guys, we're talking about what's going on in our country with PNP that are placed in certain position. This is an award that was given out in for the graduation gone at a school, and it was labeled PNP all over. This is wrong. So we are highlighting this. I wish the minister. We're not gonna what the group name again? The guy, Alderman, when name again?
Where is JTA to be talking about take out politics out
JTA,
of education?
And them is not gonna come out because he's definitely working for a seat to run in the next election for PNP. But something like this, I think the Minister of Education, I would address something. I would have just take 30 minutes out my day to address this mess.
My.
Just 30 minutes out my day to address and say something to the public and highlight the foolishness that PNP is doing in our country and to the young mind. You understand?
They're saying it's a PNP award.
All right, continue, Marcia.
And so they are saying that this is their PNP awards. And we have never seen this in the history of Jamaica. You see, that's what it does? No, you see, this is like a cult. So you're saying you're trying to capture the mind of the school and the principal and make the whole teachers association and everybody that were there proud of that PNP MP or councillor, whatever it might be. So that's why they did that. That was the mind to capture the community. It's a whole entire public what you call it now, advertisement for them. But what I'm saying is it free for anybody to do what you want to do, whatever you want to do? Well, I don't know.
No, it's not free when it's a political party vying for the country's top position to be mixed in education into politics. It is not free. We know it's in there already, but you don't have to be so blatant about it now. Look at the problem it would cause if the JLP now go up there now and give one award. You hear them say, so how come then the JLP pick and the PNP, vice versa?
I heard, I don't know if it's winner or one of them have it and I share it. So I hope as I share it with one of our blogger was talking about it, and I write up and say this is a direct cult organization and movement. So let's see how far it will go.
And Ian, there is a conflict in the information about those nurses coming back, and I don't know who to say.
Not coming back. They're saying no. It was on the news.
No, hold on a second. Ian, hold on, man. Hold on a second. This is what the paper is, this is what it is saying. The nurses' returns follows months of discussion between the Jamaican and Cuban governments after the previous medical cooperation arrangement came to an end. So based on this, it seems like the government of Cuba is involved in it. But the arrangement now is an independent contract between the nurses. What I'm saying, the government of Cuba is involved in it too. Because they would not allow them to come if they're, I don't know.
No, well, that is true. They have to let them go. But what I'm saying
maybe
is,
they could have made that decision to say, all right, we are leaving.
They are not into the negotiation. They have to let them go. Yes.
Guys, hold on. Marcia, suppose they decide and turn their back on Cuba and say, all right, that's okay. We don't have to return back to Cuba. We don't know.
No, but this is what the article is saying.
Oh, I got you. You want to read the article for us, Marcia?
It says more than 50 Cuban nurses are expected to be in Jamaica as the government moves to strengthen staffing across the public healthcare system and ongoing nursing shortages. The nurses' return follows months of discussion between the Jamaican and Cuban governments after the previous medical cooperation agreement came to an end. Healthcare officials say the additional will, provide much needed support. So it says months of discussion between Jamaican and Cuban government.
And decide to let them go. That's just simple like that. After months of saying, we don't have them, we need them, you're going to have them there and them not doing nothing and what going on. So what? Do something. So whatever, they come in. The government have an agreement with them. That's what I'm saying. And likewise with some more doctors.
It's good news because how much did we lose in the end? 400? We got 450 from Ghana. We got 40 that stayed. And now we have over 50 more coming. So
we're going to get some from India and all them things. That's why we're going around trying to find some of the brightest people around the world.
But guess what? We need our own people, a lot of young people leaving out of school. We need you guys to get into the medical field.
But Andrew is saying that, and we are saying that, and we've been doing this for the past couple of months.
This thing about looking all over the world for doctors and nurses should not be happening. People get into the medical field.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is right now,
they're not staying. That's the
Kerry,
problem.
Marcia, what I'm saying to you, we have a shortage. People are crying and saying the nurses are crying out. And what are we going to do? Sit down and wait for the girls and be trained? No. So I are saying while we are a shortage and we are trying to fill the gap, we still going to need tens of thousands of nurses and doctors. I know that. And I declaring that. But I want to hear more people saying it because the development is coming from Spanish Town 6th floor hospital. It's going to complete another 2-3 years. Public new hospital is going to whatever. A new hospital is going to rebuild for Falmouth. They're going to rebuild a new hospital for Black River and Cornwall Regional Hospital. And it's not like a petty hospital. So the real truth is we're still going to need more nurses and doctors all over the world to help us out. But the point of the matter, we're still going to tell our people, go for it. That's what we need to hear from the blogging. All
right, well said. Let me say something. What's the problem? The problem is with the Jamaican nurse, they are migrated to Canada and the US.
We're not watching that. That's what we're not looking at, sir. That's the point. We don't want to go in other road.
Problem.
No, we don't want to go in other road. That's what we're saying. We know that always happened throughout the years. That's the point what we're saying, Teachers and nurses around the world, nurses is migrating from England to America. I'm telling you the whole truth, Nurses been running away and teachers to England. That is why they can take our teachers and nurses. The same thing in Canada and the same thing in America. Migration is happening from all the developed countries. So we don't want to go down that road. What we want to say.
Hold on. Can I say something to you then, guys? Listen to it. Listen to, this thing it's a cycle, right? Because we are recruiting. Our nurses are leaving to other countries. The people from Ghana, what do you think is happening over there? Their nurses are leaving. The nurses are coming, they're migrating to other countries.
Migration is a part of changing where you want to go. You want to change for a different environment, a different scene, a different way of everything. There's many different things why people migrate, you know. Not because you're poor alone, and so because of poverty. Your people have them nice houses and nurses in Jamaica, you know, live and gone America, gone parent, you know. And I said, all right, let me give you a quick one. I went to the doctor and I spoke to the doctor at the clinic. And when I spoke to the doctor, he said to me, he said everything or fine, you're good health, Mr. Road and everything, you're vital up. And he said to me, do you know nurses are leaving Jamaica? And I said to him, say, but our doctors or the doctor came on a program one night and he explained and tell us that the junior doctor earning just leave medical whatever and he getting 500,000 a month. That's good paying, so that's not bad. I'm not talking to the doctor. He said, doctor getting good money. Into the nurses. I said, but the nurses leave and they will go to America and they will pay 3,000 a month for rent, and if them even earning 12,000 a month as such, with maybe 48,000 a year. When you look at the cost of living, them wife and family and car and rent and all these things, at 6 hours and a half out there and say, I shake him all the man and me I leave.
Funny
I said, have a nice day, doctor. And he said, nice to you, sir. I said, enjoy it the rest of the week.
Funny thing about it.
6 hours and a half on the other.
Funny thing about it is that our nurses here in Jamaica, you know, you ask them to do overtime. Them say, no, sir. Some of them. They say, no, sir.
That's what he said to me.
But go America.
No, that's what he said to me. I tell him, darling, I tell him about that. All them work 3 jobs. He said, can't understand it, why they would go to America. Can't say him don't know.
Hold on, man.
All right, go.
Go America. Go America. Petal can attest to this. If this is shift over and the person not come, you have to stay there till somebody come and relieve you. And when they have when they have the overtime, you see how them are running down. In a Jamaica, nurse tell us, say, no, them are going yard. Me do 8 hours already. I got me yard. No. But when we go to other countries, you see, we pick up 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs.
That's what the doctor said to me.
We say, when holiday come, you see them say, no, man, no, pick up one shift. Well, a double time, at the same double time, the Jamaica government, they give them, you know.
Yeah.
Not only that, too, they have to pay the full taxes. Nurses and teachers, by the way, guys, who don't know this, nurses and teachers pay taxes in America.
All right, guys.
Only in a Jamaica, you see the government